Alright guys, let's try this again. I don't know what happened. The connection got cut off or something, so let's start over again. Well, welcome guys to MCS weekly update. I was gonna say MFW, the MagFed weekly show, but we're beyond that now. So welcome back guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened, but it got disconnected somehow. So we're saying that this week is Operation N19, so hopefully if you guys coming out to the event, I'll see you guys out there in the West Coast for the 5-on-5 competition that we're doing. Basically, we have 5 teams. I'm sorry, a team of 5, and depends on how many teams shows up. We're gonna have you guys compete against different teams in like a round robin sort of competition, and then after that, each team get to move up into your ranking, and from there we're able to push the competition moving forward. From there, we'll basically let you kind of push toward the winning team based on your score. We have about 5 different scenarios you can do. There's elimination, there's domination, there's kill confirm, then there's one more, I forgot what it is, but allow the team to kind of compete, and then we kind of bracket you up. And it's gonna be the way that the game is gonna be set up is you have 5 different fields, and each field has a scenario. And so when after you play, you go back, you regroup, and reload, and then go back into the next stage. Because the timing gotta be pretty good, otherwise you're gonna miss the tournament itself, and you might forfeit if you would show up late to your own competition there. So that is the plan. And if you guys are going out there, definitely it's going to be an event that we're this is one of the first event that we're doing together like this. The reason why we're able to do that because the venue itself, it's allowed us to do set up such an event, because this field, it has the middle is the staging area, and around the staging area they have different fields, so allow players to walk on the field pretty easily, and then get on and get off pretty easily. So I think it's going to be a pretty awesome event. Like I said, if you guys come out to the West Coast this weekend on Saturday, just it's a one-day event, and the game start at 10 a.m. You can start registration, and we'll be out there about between 7 and 8 a.m. And then we can have the game kicked off very early here. So if you guys have any question, go ahead and let me know, and then I'll answer the question you guys have. Oh, Tim Hanley, how are you doing? Thank you for having me at the Kilo 69. So you guys, if you are going to Kilo 6, you work Kilo 69, it was great to have you out there. It was one of the better events I've been to. A lot of players that have a lot of fun. Good thing that Tier 1 Armin was there with Adam and Steve. They were helping me running the booth there for the entire weekend. Man, without them I wouldn't able to keep up there. My screen here is not able to update quickly enough here. So welcome guys, welcome Anthony, James, Alan, Jarrett, Rodrigo, Sherry, good to see you. And so I'm gonna go, and like I said, you guys gonna able to view the second video that I did on the tornado R&D. I'm gonna play that video for you guys, and after that I'm gonna show you what you are getting for the winning team at Operation N19 this year. It's like I said, this year it's gonna be totally different than what we've done in the past. Most event you go to, you have team A versus team B, and you go and you have a scenario and you play against each other, and then the team that scored the most end up being the winner of the event. And after that you get the prize, which is they raffle it off, and in the game you go home. So this year, like I said, we're doing a little different. We put a pretty size prize out. The winning team get 5 PTRs. I'm going to show you what they look like. They're pretty much customized PTR. They're not really out of the box. And like I said, the way the game works is that you have a team of 5. If you show up by yourself, we put you in a team. If you are in a team together, you can play together as a team. And you have your team, you have multiple teams. then you actually break you up into like 2 teams. Say you show up like a 10 players team, then you're gonna be playing 2 teams, and if you show up like 7 players team, then 5, and then playing 1 team. You choose which 5 players can be in 1 team, and then 2 other players can be another team. So I'm gonna show you guys what the winning team gonna get. 5 PTRs. I got them right here. Pretty awesome. So these are custom PTR for the winning teams. This is number 1. We call this like a sniper. So we kind of set up 5 players, 5 different roles. So we kind of set up for you 5 different markers for the winning teams. Number 1, of course, sniper. Number 2, of course, the heavy gunner. We add in a grenade launcher for you guys. So the winning team, pretty much you got decked out for the entire. You pretty much get what you're looking for as far as the whole entire team goes. Each player kind of get your own little customized marker. So we add a grenade launcher here, and of course the next one right here we get for you guys the CQB version. So if you're the winning team, of course, one of you guys can be rocking this CQB version. Get a little flashlight going on there too. All set. And then of course the next one, a little more like a assault setup right here. So of course every unit is full. It's kind of customized, basic enough for you to add on, but at the same time it gives you all the accessory that you need to get you that role that you're looking for. And of course the last one, so these are 5 PTR that we're putting out for the winning team this weekend. So you guys, if you're coming out, of course you can compete and able to win these 5 markers. Hopefully, like I said, the way the game works is that we have 5 different scenarios, all going on at the same time. Each game run about 10 to 20 minutes, and each field has its own scenario and has his own ref. After you play, win or lose, you will go to the next field, where you're scheduled, and then you can compete against. And then if you have about 10 minutes to go into your staging area, clean, reload. You have to kind of watch your time carefully too, so be out in the field and ready to go. If your equipment count goes down in between games, you gotta have a backup or something, and then go and then in the next event, go to the next scenario, and you go at it again. When you're done, of course, go back to the staging area, reload, clean, get your gear ready, and then go to the next one. So it's kind of really rapid game, one after another. Like I said, it's going to be a really exciting event. The biggest thing is that, like I was saying, that this field allows to do that. They have the staging area right in the center, and then have multiple fields right around the staging area. You walk like about 40-50 feet. You enter into the playing area, into the field, and then you go at it again and compete. It's going to be a little bit different. Like I said, this is the first time we've ever done this, as far as having a competition sort of event. In the past, what we always have done is we just kind of split the team up, team A, team B, red versus blue, which is a lot of fun, but at the same time there's really no true end result at the end of the event. This way, it's not like a true competition where you're there just to compete. It's not real about that. You're there to compete, but having fun at the same time. I mean, if you're there, don't really care about winning or losing, then just have fun. You're gonna have fun anyway. You're gonna play against other team. You're gonna be able to enjoy the scenario and meet and greet people. So absolutely, it's gonna be an amazing event. Hey, Jose, how you doing? Neil, Timothy, James, good to see you guys. If you guys watching the show, please go ahead and help me share it, so that way more people know about the event, more people can learn about what we do, about MagFed, about the community, about pretty much everything that it's going on. I'm gonna go, while you guys sharing the page a little bit there, I'm gonna go and prepare the video for you and play the part 2 of the R&D AK-12 R&D video for you. Okay, so hopefully by the time I get back, you guys have more questions and stuff. You can ask about the event, you can ask about the AK-12, and among other things too. So if you want to check out the event, it's at Operation End War 9 EOEW9.com. You can check the page out. the event just like about 15 minutes from where we are. So you guys want to come out early Friday, something like that, check out the shop. Right now I just got back from the event, so the lobby, the showroom is kind of all disarray. Things are pretty much pulled off of the wall and off the shelf. I got 2 events back to back. So this is the 3rd event. I was at last week. I was at the Cave Nation S Village, and that was the week before. And this past week I was at EMR. And this week this is gonna be the last event I'm doing this year. Just kind of rest up a little bit and prepare for the holidays. It's right around the corner, and finish some of the project we're currently working on. Hopefully next week we can start pushing out the box mag and a few other project that just right around the corner. All right, I'm gonna play this quick video for you guys. You can check out the AK-12 R&D video. All right, here we go.
Combat sports.
Hi, welcome back to the R&D process with MCS. So a few weeks ago, we did a video on a 3D drawing of the tornado, the process on how to design a product, the step that we need to do to bring a product into production, right? So we did a 3D printing of the product, as I showed you in the last video, and now we're able to finish the next step, which is we put the 3D product into the soluble bath, and it's melt away all the support material. And once it comes out, it dried up, you can see a whole product right now. It's a good product as it is right now. You can actually put all the components together and you can actually test it. So this is your right body, as I can show you that on the Tornado. It built off the X7 Classic. It has the air channel on the back. We still leave that alone, so we can actually still use your air line that you can that you have there. So this is your right body, and it's your left body. It's snapping. I mean, it goes into. It should go together. You can see that the door right here, you can still use your lock bolt, which we can able to test right away using the Tornado. Actually using the bolt and the Blizzard lock bolt there. All right, and you have the trigger frame. Trigger frame right here, which we now can actually put a component inside and see how it works. As this trigger frame goes on, you can see that we're able to cover up the side profile here. If you are using your original X7 Classic trigger frame, you can actually, it will meet at this point, but you use the new trigger frame, it goes in there just like that. Handguard. This is the right side handguard, and then the left side handguard. Right there. Now you can see the product almost complete. Now we can actually put all the components inside the body, test it, see how it fits, make sure everything's functional before we actually making mold and go to production. This is the front side for it. This is the partial print of the front side. It's now a complete version. The complete version actually run along the whole entire section of the handguard. So you can put it in here, clamp together with the set screws, and then you can run the barrel. The way that we made this is the barrel is actually free floating. You can actually take the barrel off without interfering with the front side or the handguard. That way, if you have to clean your barrel or having to do any upgrade, you can quickly take it off and put it back on. This is the safety. This is safety for that, which we need to kind of make sure that it's function as well. It doesn't fit because the modeling is not 100% perfect yet. You can see that each and everything we have to print it out, test it, make sure it fits, and then go back and redo it again. As you can see how that the step that it takes to actually make a functional product. As you can see now, even this is a functional safety, and it still doesn't fit into this part that we made. So now we have to go back and either adjust the stem of the safety or enlarge this hole to accommodate the part one or the other. It's easy, much in the RDing process. It's much easier when you make two new parts. You can adjust this part or this whole geometry or this shaft, right? So it's easy. But if you would have to reverse engineer, in which that would have to reverse engineer this entire body and able to accommodate every single component from Titman, X-Ray Classic, it's a lot of work. Every geometry, every cut, every little measurement, it has to be right for us to use a part that's from another manufacturer. That's really tough to do. That part takes it's a lot of work. Making new products is actually a lot easier than having to reverse engineer another component to make it fit. Right, so now the next stage is we're gonna put this marker together, all this component together, and we can test it out and see how it works. So we'll see you again. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that little bit there. So, like I said, the idea behind that video there is just to show you guys the amount of work that we put together to make the AK-12. If you watched the video last week, we kind of start with the kind of idea of just making a conversion kit for the X-Ray Classic, but then we start working on it, realize that we need to make another platform that's different from what we're calling what's out there already. So we decided to kind of convert that kit into the AK-12 instead, allow us to kind of transition into different platform rather than trying to stick to the same one. How do you win the prize? The prize is for the Operation End War 9 competition. So if you guys coming out to the Operation End War 9 competition this weekend, that is the prize like I was showing you guys earlier, the different markers that you can win for it. If you have any question on that, just throw at me so that way I can able to update for you there. This weekend is going to be a little bit different. We're able to kind of put the event together for you guys. Hopefully in about a few months from now, we're able to kind of push new project out for you. I think the coming year we're going to be able to put out a lot more new different kits and different markers that just around the corner. The box mag is I've been testing it, so hopefully by next weekend I'll be able to test it for you and can show you a video. Like we're saying, by end of the year, I'll probably be able to get you guys to start to pre-order it and allow you guys to kind of get into it to see how it works for you. All right, guys. Now if you see your comment, my machine here was not updating, so you're able to, I can actually see your comment now. All right, if you guys want to do the event this weekend, come out to Operation End War 9. I'm able to set up a whole entire booth for you guys. You're going to check out any new stuff and able to put your hand on some of the latest stuff that we're working on. Hopefully you're able to kind of see what we do in person. A lot of times when I go to an event, people ask me, wow, this is so completely different what I see on the website and seeing videos, and especially when you're able to see what the differences in different equipment, the difference in different markers, you have a little more idea of what is it that you're looking for rather than seeing in just in pictures. All right, so box mag. Yeah, the box mag is definitely, like I was mentioning last week, it's one of those projects that gonna grow our sports a little bit, especially for players that kind of in between want to play hopper and want to play MagFed. You kind of transition those guys into MagFed, get them to buy the equipment, get them to play the hopper side, and of course all they have to do is just take out the box mag, plug a standard magazine in, and they can play MagFed. So I can foresee that you're going to be able to draw in a lot more players into the sport and kind of get the guys that used to play and kind of get off the rail a little bit, have them bring back the markers, convert them from they have 98, they convert into a Blizzard, they have a Bolt, they have BT to convert to a Bolt, and of course X-Ray Classic back to Tornado, get them into get those markers back into circulation again. All right. So a lot of people were asking about the event Operation N19. I'm not really sure how many people have signed up. From what I know is that we're looking at about roughly 100 players. That's pretty much it. I'm not sure how many people are going to show up this year. There's another event that Mike Lovato's put together down in Copperopolis in November. I know a lot of people up north is going to that event and not able to make to this one, which is fine. I think the reason why I'm doing this event, it just kind of follows the tradition of the End War series that we did. You guys follow that. This is we did the first one back in 2000 and 2010, 2009. That one of the first McFed event that was ever put together. Was incredible. A lot of players came out to that event. First of its kind that everyone have a MagFed. If you don't have one, we have a loaner for you. Now, almost 10 years later, this MagFed event almost everywhere. There's a MagFed event almost every weekend. So we did we kind of set up the fire there for new different form of game, a different form of paintball there. In the past, it's just not enough equipment, just not enough players. I think it's grown into where players have options on where to go and which game to attend to. So, like I said, this event, like it's a little different. We're just doing like a test run on this event. So hopefully it worked out well. We can implement that into other locations and grow the style of play. This type of tournament, as I get the team to compete against each other and have fun at the same time. So it's not one of those events you just show up, all you do is just compete and have and turn into a tournament event. This is not a tournament. This is a kind of scenario event where you're broken down into groups and you compete against group or subgroup within the tournament format. So. It's of course the scenario gonna be similar to what you're already accustomed to, like kill confirm, domination, attack and defense, capture the flag, that sort of scenario. But the different field has different scenario, and of course you play against different team at different fields. So it's a whole new dynamic. And I don't think ever gonna bore moment for you. As soon as you step in the field, it's game after game after game. You know, you could have only about 10 minutes to reload between games. So you get shot, you go out, make sure you reload, and prepare for the next scenario right around the corner. And like I said, if you miss your slot time, then of course you will get a little bit setback there. You maybe forfeit the tournament there, and you have to move to the next one. All right. So if you guys let me go over for to do some event over in Florida. Definitely, well, after this that hurricane you guys have down there, right? And then we'll set something up. Of course, that's the reason why we're trying to bring ambassador into the sport, into making create teams to bring into support the MagFed scene. And what we want to do is work with ambassador group and create these events locally. Like I said, the idea is to allow the fields and the team to come out and then work together, so that way you can grow the sport. The event, I mean, MagFed doesn't have to be big. I think MagFed could be a 10-on-10 players game. It could be 20-20. I think a lot of people, they kind of like that small game because it's a lot more fun, because the way some fields it's not, the layout's not that well thought of, so you're not able to use the full field, so you can make it smaller, compact, and able to play that. All right, guys. So I'm gonna try to entice you guys, and so like I said, these are the 5 PTR markers that we're gonna be giving out. And except each one kind of custom built for you guys. So we built 5 different markers, 5 different setups for different roles in your team. So if your team won the tournament, of course you're going to walk with 5 of these markers. We built them they with them differently, so that way each person has their own marker. They can play different role. So of course, the first one where you can win is this right here. A little bit sniper setup. Is not like a full bolt action or anything, but cool enough for you guys to have that role. You got a little bit samurai full of front sight there. A little bit of scope, not big enough, but you can actually get into the role of playing a sniper setup there. And if you want to, of course, obviously upgrade into a bolt action, and off you go. And the next one, we built this one. The idea is for a heavy gunner, instead of like having them using a lot of putting out a lot of rounds. We have a grenade launcher right here. You load it in, pack it up, and of course this is all set for you guys. Like I said, each one we built them individually, so that each player in the team actually get their own custom marker without having to get, oh, which one? Well, each person has their own role. This is one. So next one right here, of course, this is the CQB version. We got a little flashlight for you too, built right there. Short, compact. All right. So a lot of people have been asking, how do you win? You win by attending the event, and you win by beating off the competition at the event this weekend. Like I said, it's just this Saturday. It's only 2 days away. I'm sorry, 3 days away. Today's Wednesday, of course, right? And you're able to win that off. All right. So next one right here. So like I said, each markers, we built them differently for you. This is the fourth one. Has a little suppressor, kind of like assault level here. All right. Auction. I do have an auction marker around my table here. Have not gone through it yet. I want to go through this first, and then we'll talk about the auction. So right there. Like I said, each one has its own flavor to the setup. So that way, when you actually you are the winning team, you're able to push that, and then you set each player in the team their own role, so that way you don't have to overlap your roles. Of course, each team you divide up into who's doing what, right? Of course, all metal construction, Anthony. So it's a rock solid setup. All right, auction. Someone asking about that. I have this marker right here. This is the Bolt custom built, one of a kind, kind of like alien. Futuristic kind of marker here. You can, of course, I got a completely different setup here. It looks kind of like a scorpion, doesn't it? So you get your front grip there, vertical. Angle fold grip, next short angle fold grip, Destiny carry handle, and then of course the kind of saw buttstock here. So this is your auction for this week, yes. Starting at $100. If you want to go off this, it's yours to take for the day. All right, man. You guys gonna up for this auction? This is the way to go. All right. So if not, come out. If you want to win the 5 PTR, if your team wants to win the 5 PTR, come out to Operation N19 this weekend. You want to know more about it? Go to oew9.com. There's some information on there. Registration, I believe, is $49 per person, include lunch, and among other things too, I hope. So you guys can go ahead and go look at the details on that, and hopefully see you guys out at the event this weekend. This, like I said, this event gonna be my last event I'm doing for the year, and until next year. The first paintball MagFed event I'm gonna go to is in somewhere in February. In January, I'm gonna have SHOT Show in Las Vegas. So you guys want to check that out, go to that. Otherwise, the rest you're gonna go to subsequently, see how it's going on. But I do have a lot of project I want to really knock out this coming year, so I'm gonna reduce down the number of event I go to. If the box max come out, I'm gonna hit all the bigger event. So that way kind of promote that project there. It's really light. You're right, this thing is probably weighed about maybe 3 pounds, but it's definitely, you can, when you get this really nice marker for new players, you give them something that's cool looking, light, easy to use. I love the way that this thing is because you have the ambidextrous release right here, allow new players to kind of able to release, especially kids that's not small. They're not able to reach to the mag release as the AR version, so they can actually release that with a thumb on the front there. Cleaning, oh man, I love the way this clean. Pull a little pin there, you pop right out. I kind of show every time this, but that's the kind of key features on this little guy here. Allows you to kind of get into the system, into the bolt there. You rack it back, take the barrel off, and then dip into a bucket of water right in the front here, kind of flush around, swish around a little bit, and it just dry fire, bam, 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 bam. Of course, when you're done, clean, easy to clean. So you know how you loan a marker out and when someone return back to you, it's never clean. So this kind of lets you do that, rock and roll. Like I love this build actually. Kind of like I said, look like a Scorpion using that 9mm magazine there, but I have that smooth geometry look to it. Very nice. Oh, Brian, how are you doing? Jimmy, good to see you, bud. 120 bucks on Jimmy right here. Increment 10, of course, guys. Thank you very much. $120 right now, the highest bidder for this. The bolt, of course, you can build. You can change the grip right here, get the lightning bolt, trigger frame, internal air if you will too. But absolutely super light marker. Whoever win this will enjoy this a lot. I mean, it's custom built, one of a kind. We're never going to build this again, hopefully, unless someone asks us. If we found that so many people like it, we might build again. But this is the first build that we ever did on this thing. All right, what's its status on the Tornado? Any dates? Lex, you can actually order the Tornado right now on the site. We're looking at about 2-3 months for us to ship them out. That is the kit, the whole gun. I will release the full built gun on the 5th installment of the R&D video. Right now we're in part 2. In about 3 weeks I'll release the final video and we'll show you guys exactly how the I'm going to show you exactly how the Tornado looks like, all the features that it has and everything about it. It's going to be exciting build. I know you guys, a lot of you guys have been waiting for it, me too. But it's totally different. It has a new feature in there that never been done before. I know you guys, some guys seen it, but it's gonna be different than what's already out there. Plus, it's one of the first complete built AK platform. Everything that's AK right now, it's not like a full build. It is built off of existing platform. We built this AK from the ground up, from the magazine to the release, the way it looks. I mean, the accessory behind it, we kind of put the whole thing together rather than trying to kind of upgrade on it. You get the whole full build. All right, it is Nick. It is absolutely First Strike compatible. It comes with 2 magazines, one for First Strike and one for standard paintball. All are gun, pretty much First Strike rated. The only one that I don't recommend, 2 markers that I don't recommend for First Strike is the 2016 468 and then the T68. Those are 2 markers that are not fully First Strike. You can shoot it, but it doesn't fit very well. But all the other platform that we have on our site are First Strike ready. If you're not sure about it, just hop onto chat and ask us, and we'll make sure to get the information for you. You want me to post? Yeah. Go ahead and post the rule, Jin, and then I'll add to the site later. Jin, you guys, he's the one that wrote the rules for the game. I looked at it earlier. It looks good, pretty solid, and I definitely able to. This is like a standard, not a standard, but it's a setup that we're gonna start doing our games, like a format, a new format we're setting up to do tournament, scenario, event all in one. Allow us to kind of create all these, bring all the elements of what we do into our event. Oh, Nick, 130. What happened to Omar Macy? Omar Macy is actually he's working on some project right now. Of course, some of other firearms project. He launched something pretty cool last year. You guys check it out. Look at the SHOT Show 2017 video that we did. Omar was there and we were hanging out for a while. So hopefully you guys check that out, and you can see the update with Mr. Macy. Oh. So I cannot say enough about the event this week. If you guys never been to an all-person and war event, you definitely, this is the one that you do not want to miss. It's a whole new way of playing, a whole new way of competing. Like I said, we've been to a lot of events, and each one that we've done is always that team A against team B. So you complete these scenarios, this mission, and you get your points, and then at the end of the event, this team that get the most point kind of win, get the accolades for that. And your prize is mostly gonna be a raffle off for you. If you lucked, then you get something. You lucked out, then maybe not. But N19, like, so we throw in 5, 4, 6, 8 PTR, all custom built for each one. That's allow you kind of compete for it. So you guys want to check that out. Event is definitely something to look forward to. Daniel, MSR rounds currently is, I'm making an adjustment on it. The last batch that I did, it was shooting kind of beyond the expectation that I'm looking for at 50 yards. I want to go beyond that, adjusting it to make it better tolerance, so that way we can get beyond the 50 yards. We're gonna look about 75 to 100. But you know, I'm just gonna push to on the rounds that is a 50 yards round rather than beyond that. But in the sense that when we are launching the rounds, we are gonna launch it at the 50 yards. But I want to make a rounds that go beyond what we're promoting. That way, when you have a product, you are getting higher value for it. I think it's gonna be one of those projects that it's gonna take long, but it's gonna come out beyond expectation and just trying to meet you guys' expectation. But that's what I'm shooting for. It's gonna take, like I said, it's gonna I'm at the stage where we're just doing a slight adjustment on, and then figured out the best way to make runs on it, making partial automation, making machine to fill these things automatically, and then we're and some part gonna have to be done by hand. Like you guys seen that the video that I did, I mean, each one you have to fill it manually, seal it, load it, and then process one at a time. It's very cumbersome. It's very labor intensive. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna instead of waiting to do all that, we're gonna release them early for you guys. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna able to fill yourself. Gonna make a video and show you how to fill yourself, so that way you can push that. Was the lock bolt tip-X success at Kilo 69? It was not released at Kilo 69, Ryan. The lock bolt, I was able to have them there. I was showing people. Quite a few people already have the lock bolt to test, to play around with. I shipped out like about 8 to 10 of them. People get to test them. It's not a perfect, like I said, it's a lot of people understand that it's a prototype. Adjustment are builds still being made. That's why they're out there, so you can play around it and then give some report, feedback, reviews, if you will. It's great. Like I said, the idea is to allow a different option when it comes to tip-X. Oh, Brian, next year is going to be great. I think the event itself, N-War, is a series that next year going to be the 10th year. We're trying to make something nice for it. So I'm going to try and push for something nice for it next year, making something a little bit more than a standard setup. Try and find a good venue for it. Like I said, I've been done this at the copper mine for last couple years, and it's really hard to do an event at just a piece of land. I was mentioning it's so much work. You have to bring out air, you have to bring out paint, you have to bring out people to make sure the area is clean off. You gotta make sure you bring ref. You gotta make sure you bring everything that you need for an event. You have to bring out. So it's a lot of work, and that's the reason why I don't, kind of pull away from doing at the copper mine. I'm going to find a local field that able to support the event and promote the field at the same time, so that the field can get some feedback and grow locally. I know that Mike Lovato is doing an event this year. It's not under NWAR event. It's going to be under his own event, which is great. We're going to definitely support. I've been promoting it. Definitely going to be coming out to that event too, but it's not going to be under MCS or NWAR, which it's awesome, because now, if that venue is great and people want to play at that venue, you can have game 2 or 3 times a year. And as opposed to wait for us to kind of promote the event. Now, individuals can push the event and have more games for players. And it's awesome, and it's like, that's what's better, right? What's better, having individuals putting games together at an exclusive venue. It's amazing. So you guys have never been to a copper mine in Copperopolis, definitely you have to go there. The environment, the rawness of the setting, it's amazing. It kind of immerse you into the game itself. So I kind of, it sucks giving it up at not doing at that venue, but I could not able to keep up with all the projects and having to spend a month preparing for the event. I'm not able to keep that up, so that's the reason why I'm pulling away from that. I want to see a tornado body as supposed to come with a new handguard and stock. Lex, no. The tornado body is just a body. It's just like conversion kit. It comes with one magazine, just like a kit. Allow you to rip out your Tippmann X7 Classic, take all the internals and the external, of course, and transfer those components into the tornado. So like I said, it dubbed as 2. It's allow all this X7 Classic owner to bring out the markers, allow them to use it on the tornado, which it's great. And at the same time, it allowed us to build a whole new platform on top of that. So like a 2-in-1 setup there. Like I said, on the 5th video of the R&D on the tornado, I'm going to show you the full build with the handguard, the whole shebang, on how it looks and so on. But if you watch the R&D video, I think the first one I did, you kind of show you how the handguard looks like, how the sight looks like, how the trigger frame looks like, and how the safety looks like. It kind of give you an early look how we start out the project, and you can see later on how we end it. It's definitely, like I said, it's definitely something new and different that you're gonna able to see what we have done to it. All right, guys. I'm gonna give 2 more things here, so I'm gonna go over this one more time. As far as the auction for this week, this is the auction for this week. It is a bolt. Looks like a bolt scorpion in a way. I'm probably gonna call it bolt scorpion. Comes with a neck strike grip, destiny carrying handle, of course. The whole setup right here runs you right now Jimmy at 140. So that's a beautiful marker for 140. Super light, great for new players to kind of come sport. Easy to clean, surface repair, just pull a little pin, magazine come right out. You can dip into a little bucket of water, kind of whoosh around, allow you to kind of easy clean there. I think it's a project this is right here great for new players. Of course, you can definitely able to kind of rock this pretty easily here for new players to participate. All right. If you guys are coming out to the NWAR event and you want to stop by the shop on Friday night or something like that, let me know too. I'm probably gonna stay here the latest is until Friday about 6 or 7 o'clock. So if you guys want to stop by if you want to stop by the shop late before you head to the field, let me know. I'll stay over a little bit. If not, I'll see you guys at the field around 8 o'clock. The game starts at 10, so you probably don't want to be at the field any later than about 9 o'clock. That way you can get your registration going, fill out your waiver form, and so on. So hopefully you are able to come out to the event. Anything on the box mag? Oh, James, box mag is almost pretty much done. I'm hoping to show you the preview on the box mag in a couple weeks, and you guys can start pre-order it in a couple weeks. I think I'll push it right after the tornado. So right now the tornado's on the second R&D video. We'll have 3 more to go, and then after that you guys can start seeing how the box mag looks like, and it would start ordering it. I'm hoping, I'm really trying to press it that you can able to ship them out around December, January there. If things all align, we can have it before Christmas. If not, then it's going to be in the New Year, sometime in January. There's not much time left in the year. Trying to crank out and kind of push all this project out for the year end. If not, then kind of get into production and then able to have it early next year. And it's gonna be a crazy year. Hopefully we're able to kind of push that forward and have it ready, so you guys can have that for next season to play with. Oh, Rob, how are you doing? Oh man, so you guys, if you guys have any question about the event and about the any project we're working on, just let me know, so that way I can address them for you and get you the update on that. In the meantime though, next year there are gonna be quite a few things going on next year. Next year I think I'm gonna be hitting more on the bigger event, like more of the hopper event. I'm gonna bring out the box mag and try and convert a lot of the hopper players into MagFed. Kind of reduce down MagFed event a little bit, so that's my anticipation for next year. Yeah, really try to push to get new players out and convert them or move them into the MagFed scene. That's what we need, because right now we're running low on like some of the event that I go to MagFed event. They're losing a lot of players, so I think we're gonna need more players coming in to keep the numbers up. The reason being is like I said, many of the events that have been growing numbers this year. The one I go to, the registration or the showdown, it's actually it's gone down. It's like down this way. Why? I think the reason, couple of things. One is many of the events that are out there is the more event for people to go to. They can pick and choose. That means that the player is going to have less players showing up. So that's the reason why. Oh yeah, I think Ryan, did Ryan post about his force? Yeah, Ryan, message me directly, but just give me a shout and then I'll work with you on your 468. The nice thing about 468 is that it's simple to work with. Pins, toolless. You can pretty much diagnose and service almost anything in about 5 minutes. That's a nice thing about 468. It has only about 2 or 3 moving parts there for you. Seals. I mean, you can once you know how to work on 468, you can fix almost anything in about 5-10 minutes. So, Ryan, give me a message and I'll walk you through and how to work on it. Adam, good to see you, bud. Well, I missed earlier. Adam and Steve was helping me at the event, Kilo 69. No man, they saved my ass pretty much. Cover for me at the event there. I was swamped. There were so many players there. They're asking all kind of questions, needs all kind of help, and they jumped in, and we were able to plow through, and we survived the weekend. So thank you for that. Hey Blade, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you at the event. uh, so yeah, Ryan, Ryan, just message me. And there are a couple of videos to, if you guys want to check it out, Ryan, start going to the website under the resources tab, and there is a tech video section there. I did the video in 4.6. It's cycling diagnose. You can check that out. Really should be able to help you answer some of the question there. That's Damon. That's what I'm talking about. Is when you take your MacFed and you play regular games. So that's where I'm thinking where the box mech's coming in the sense where you go to play. Sure, you can play with your magazine. You load. You go play, and then say you need a little more firepower. You put in your box mech in, and you can play against those hopper players. Which, I mean, the idea is not about having good time, right? Our sport does two things for us. One, it's about triggers, right? So more trigger time, more fun, and less trigger time, less fun, right? So it's not about, sometimes it's not about winning. It's just about having fun. That's what you do the sport for. Not you don't hate it because you don't do it because you hate it. You do it because you enjoy it. And certain aspect of it is what we're like about what we do. So just like you playing video game, you get on there and just kind of shoot, kind of do an illumination, take out many players as possible. But in a sense, with MagFed, it's a little bit different because it's more strategy. And it's a little bit more complex when it comes to playing it. There's a lot more decision making and more planning in that respect. So in here, I was grabbing this next strike grip, and I know you guys, a lot of guys have it. But the more I grab this, I gotta mention how nice it feels. That's the beauty about this next strike grip with the front index isolation design here. Grab that, it allows you to kind of maneuver through without having to lose your grip there. Really great weapon and control. Oh man. All right, guys. Getting close here. So I'm gonna end the auction at 550, and after that, we pretty much gonna end the show. You guys have any question? Go ahead and let me know. But right now, Jimmy, he is the top bidder for this marker for this week. It's a pretty low thing here, really light. I would say about 3-4 pounds. That's it. Super light. I think the whole heaviest part of this entire marker is actually this Destiny carry handle here. Everything else is they weight like an ounce or two. Super smooth. This thing is ready for action. Oh man. When you hold something like this, you just want to go there and play and shoot somebody. Just get some shot out there. Oh man. Yeah, Rob. Box mag, I know a lot of guys, I mean, I've been asking about box mag that's probably one of the most sought after product right now. The more players having MagFed product, MagFed markers, the more they want a box mag. Just simply that, because when they want to play more, games. They want to go to more fields, but the only problem is that they can't. They just not able to keep up with the hoppers sometimes. So they want more firepower. Something simple, something simplistic, and able to kind of get you into that scenario and able to play, and that's what we're shooting for. Troy, good to see you, bud. How much you thinking a box mag gonna cost? It will run, Richard, it will run about 120 to 130. We have not narrowed down yet. More than likely run about 119 to 129, somewhere around there. If you think about it, it's actually pretty darn inexpensive. That's cost less than two boxes of First Strike. So when I go to an event, I see guys carry like 2 big box mag, right? I mean 2 big box of First Strike. That's run you what, $90 a box, 80 to 90 bucks a box. That's 160, 170 bucks, or 160 to 180 bucks for 2 boxes of First Strike. So that is crazy expensive. You think about it. So every time when you guys think about how things are so expensive, think about how much the cost of First Strike is. then you kind of work your way. Oh, you know what? This marker's 140, 150 is too expensive. Well, that's cost less than $2 for a strike. That's a 1 game or 2 games there. 1 game, 1 day of 1 weekend of playing. That's it. You're done. So that is around there. That's what I'm saying. That's my anticipated price. It could be. I don't know the exact one yet, but that is the anticipating price that we're looking at. But you're looking at about it. It's totally, get my goal is to get new players onto the field. You're buying something like this for 140 plus a box mag for about the same price. That's less than $300, right? And you get yourself a big old box mag. You go and you play. You have a good time. That's the idea. Get more players on the field and keep them on the field. So that's my goal, and hopefully I can take that our sport to the next level of fun and enjoyment. That means better equipment. That means more players on the field. Allow you guys to kind of create a team and group and compete for a good price, right? So talking about price, I'm gonna go over one more time to entice you guys to come out to All-Person N19. I know it's only 3 days away. However, if you can make it, come out. So this weekend we're giving out 5 markers, 5 PTR, all these markers worth more than $5,000 to the winning team at All-Person N19 this year. So if you guys coming out, definitely these are the markers. Each one built individually, customized for the team. We have a sniper setup. We have heavy gunner setup with a grenade launcher. We have a CQB setup. We have a sub setup. So 5 different setup for you guys. So if you guys go to an event, of course, the way that we're doing it for the winning team is we put you in a team of 5. You come out by yourself. We're gonna put you into a team. You come out as a team. You can compete as a team. So it's just basically more like a round robin kind of competition. 5 different fields, 5 different scenario. You kind of rotate and play against other team. Winning team get to take home 5 PTRs. So, like I said, we're doing a little bit different than what we've done in the past. Allow you kind of compete to win it all, right? Keep your head down, Rob. that's good advice, buddy. Really good advice. Hey, Justin, good to see you. So I think I'm sorry, Choi is that 150 right now. That's a really good bid right there. 5 more minutes left on this right here. This marker with a box mag, man, you're gonna rock. So in about a couple weeks, I'm gonna show you guys a new box mag and get to show you guys to how it works, how it functions, and all the feature that it has. Super new. Simple, have to operate 1 button to turn it on, 1 button to turn it off, no frill. It's basic. This time we made it where it's super basic, super simple. All it does is just operate and just put load balls in there for you, and all you have to do is just pull the trigger and put rounds down there. Definitely you have a marker with a lock bolt in there. The 2 combinations will be the best when it comes to that. Feeding wise, we all know that magazine don't feed sometimes. We all know balls can be too big, too small, jams. So that's what a lock bolt gonna help you guys prevent that from going. All right, guys, any question? Let me know. That's right, it's for round balls, not for first strike yet. After we are releasing the shape rounds, that's when we are going to do the Hydra and bring that and work more intently on that. The reason why we're not doing it right now is because we don't want to make a drum mag and not having it to feed properly on the rounds. So we're gonna get, we don't want to put the carriage for the horse. We're gonna put the horse before the carriage. So that's what we're shooting for. Red Man, thank you, bud. 160. All right, you guys have 3 minutes left to take this marker home with you. Beautiful setup, custom, one of a kind. Like if you look Google Scorpion, this looked like kind of Scorpion marker here with the setup. I think you're gonna enjoy this marker quite a bit. Real shoot fantastic. I wish I I wish I did the video earlier, but I didn't have a chance to do it. But this shoots so great, so you'll definitely enjoy it. Hey Junior, how you doing? It's all right, man. It's all right. Don't worry. You're definitely gonna enjoy this weekend, Junior. This is what I was showing today as far as marker wise. We are giving out these 5 PTR markers for the winning team at Opposite N19. So you guys, Junior, you're gonna be able to compete against these right here. We built 5 different markers, all customized, one of its kind. You have the sniper for each players. Each player on your team have their own role. So we have a sniper, you have a heavy gunner with a grenade launcher, and then we have the CQB setup, and of course 2 assault setup right here. It's really sweet. So we're gonna winning team will take it home, all 5 of them. So hopefully your team can can be victorious right there. All right. Oh, Ricky, good to see you. Hopefully you can come up here, Ricky, and claim the 5 PTR for the gang down there. Will you tech at OW9? Yeah, absolutely. We will tech them out there. Of course. You have any problem or need support, we definitely can able to support you. But just to warn you, I am not a certified music or T15. So if you have those markers, I can try to help you. I have fixed a few of them in the past, but my knowledge and my part kit is limited when it comes to those markers. But you have like a Vortex or a Bull or Blizzard, 468 what's not, we're able to kind of work on that for you, no problem. So all right, 1 minute left in the auction right now. Redman got at 160, so you guys got about 15-20 seconds left before he takes it for his loaner fleet, because I know Redman, he is definitely got a fleet of these markers. He's trying to push through and build an empire down there. So all right, 550. So Redman gets this. Congratulations, bud. You will love this marker. You may even enjoy on the field yourself. This is an amazing setup. Like I said, shoot this earlier. I didn't have a chance to video and put up for you guys, but you definitely enjoy this. All right, Vortex, no problem, Vinny. Bring it out there, and if you can though, drop it off Friday or early, something like that, and then we can work it for you. If it's on the field, there's so many people out there, I may not get to it. Maybe I'll get one done within a day. You can drop it off. It would be much better for us to work on it Friday, and I'll bring it out for you. If not, then you hang around and we'll get it for you. All right, guys. Yeah, loaner, of course. That's the plan. I know. If you guys ever play in Florida, check out Redman. He got a beautiful fleet. This is one of his 4th or 5th markers. He got a fleet of them right now, all customized, individually built. You want to try it out, MagFed, you're in Florida, definitely hit him up for it and check it out. All right, guys, any question, comment, concern, go ahead and post them right now so I can address them for you. If not, message me directly. You can message me on Facebook or email me, kt@mcsus.com, and I'll be able to address it for you. Again, if you have any problem of any kind, marker problem, gun problem, order issues, shipping, anything related to what we do, give me a shout. I'm available. I want to hear from you. I want to able to help you and fix any problem that you have. So don't be shy, just hit me on it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being part of the show. I love the community. I love that you guys are able to participate and able to join me, you know, in virtually, of course, in live virtually, post a question, answer, and so on, and able to kind of get together on a weekly basis here. I know you guys have a lot of things to do. I appreciate that you spend the time with us at MCS weekly live here. So if I don't see you at OEW9 this weekend, and if I miss you there, just go ahead and catch me at the next event. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope wish you guys have a good evening, and I'll see you guys at the next event. Take care, guys. I'm gonna play my ending video for live stream. Thank you, guys.